Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man. Let's talk about the final thoughts for Rolando. Romero taking on Gervonta Tank Davis, the Barclays Center in Brooklyn tomorrow. See if I can center this. There we go. I watched the interviews and everything, and Gervonta Davis pushed Rolly off the stage. That was the big highlight. I was listening to Lion Killer talk about the post fight press conference and stuff of that nature, which was hilarious. And he said no. I was just saying that he said they wasn't speaking well. Neither one of them could really talk at all. You know what I'm saying? Both of them were struggling, with conversation, but they both got power. Yeah, they both got power, and it should be a good fight. But honestly, dude, Rolly don't belong in the same class as Tank. We all know that. We know the truth. And it shouldn't be a $75 fight, but it is. And if Tank Davis was moved the correct way, he could be a star. They should have had Tank fighting on CBS. They should have went from really when he was on Showtime, they should have went to CBS. All right. Then from CBS, they should have went, and then went to pay-per-view when he started fighting the Haneys and the Ryan Garcias and stuff of that nature. Then they really would have blew the top off of stuff, but they chose not to go that route. And this lets you know PBC and Mayweather Promotions don't know what they're doing. And really nobody in boxing knows what they're doing when it comes to building a star in boxing. It's just new in this digital era, but they both in shape. Tank came in at 133 and a quarter. So I mean, Tank is really getting to that point where your true prime is at. And what you say about your true prime is where your physical peak is, and your mental, your physical and your mental peak at is the highest they're gonna be at the same time. So that's pretty much what prime is. His mental and physical peaking at the highest they're gonna be at the same time. So, I think he in his prime. I think he in his prime, and hopefully he don't wait too much longer to to start fighting people, and we can see how really good he should have been. That's how you win fights. I mean, that's how you know how great somebody is, fighting other top opposition. But yeah, I mean, one thing about Rolly, he looked focused, but I could be reading this wrong, but it looked like he was a little nervous. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like he was a tad bit nervous. It looked like he was a little bit nervous. That's what it looked like. So we get a better picture. Nope. That's bad. So we don't get. But he looked a little bit nervous up there. He wasn't running his mouth, yapping or nothing like that. But it seemed like he was It seemed like he was a little bit nervous. Maybe the moment might have been too big for him, or maybe he was just focused. He wasn't running his mouth, and maybe he really he wore ready. But y'all gotta understand: has he ever headline an event? You gotta understand: has he ever headlined an event? I don't even remember him headlining the card. He went from co-feature. Maybe he was a co-feature of a card. He went from co-feature to pay-per-view. I don't even think he headlined the Showtime card. So to me, if anything, this looked like a cash out to me. If we being honest, this looked like a cash out. It looked like they ready to cash Rolly out. And If Rolly win, I still think there's going to be some, which he won't. I still think there's going to be some matchmaking to protect Rolly and keep the money rolling in, but probably a rematch. But also if you've seen my video, it sounds like according to Issa Cruz promoter, Manny Pacquiao Promotions, John Givens, it sounds like and they gonna plan the Issa Cruz Gervonta Tank Davis rematch after this. Maybe that's what Floyd want, but people saying, well, he might stay with Floyd after his comments, but said that in front of Leonard Ellaby. I think if he was staying, Floyd would be at the fight. Floyd would have been at the last press conference or at least the weigh-in. If Floyd show up in the last minute, I still wouldn't read much into that. I just think Floyd not being here for an event that got his family name on it, that should let you know everything you need to know about Floyd Mayweather. I want to know why people don't like fighting with Floyd Mayweather. They just can't, it ain't that they just not good at the business side of things. It's simply he don't know how to separate being a promoter from his fucking personal feelings, bro. That's why. He don't know how to separate being a promoter from his own personal feelings. And that's why people don't want to work with him. He mad that Tank leaving. And if Tank was staying, he signed to stay. You know what he'd be doing? He'd be at the fight promoting the damn fight. He'd be supporting Tank, talking over Tank, all types of stuff. But him knowing Tank not staying, that's why he ain't coming. Now he didn't come to Tank fight at the Barclays Center when he fought Jesus Clayar. He didn't come to that, but he said it was just too much going on. He was beefing with the Charlo twins, and then they got the shooting at the Barclays Center, so his intuition was pretty good there. But they both look good. Tank came in at 133 and a quarter. So there you have it right there. Say no more. It wasn't no struggle on the scale. I know he's a naturally smaller guy. All right. So he could go down back to. He probably could go to 130 pounds and challenge Shakur Stevenson. He said he might go down and show him people he really ain't like. So Tank only like 5'5", 5'4". So he came in at 133 and 3/4. So just under the 34-pound limit. Rolando Romero came in at 134 1/4 and a quarter. So 134 and a quarter and 133 and 3/4. So they both ready to go. They both physically and look in shape. He called Gervonta a dwarf, but he ain't too much taller than Gervonta. Was really about 5'6", maybe 5'8". But I think this Tank a little worried. I think Tank might be a little worried. Maybe just not good with words. But you're worried about awkward fighters. Punches come from awkward angles. Anything can happen. But this definitely should have been on CBS or on Showtime. Maybe Showtime because they do too much cussing. But if they could find a way to put this on CBS, this probably should have been on CBS. But they just throwing people on pay-per-view because hoping that somebody stick. But you can't build a pay-per-view star on pay-per-view. You have to build pay-per-view stars. You have to build them where everybody can see them, or build them off another pay-per-view stars. It's the quickest way to do it, to take their fan base. But you just doing everything on pay-per-view because they can't afford it. That's exactly what it is. They can't afford, the networks can't afford these high ass price fighters. Can't afford it. But they both look in shape. They both look ready. I expect Tank to win. I don't think he go past the first quarter of the fight, the first 4 rounds. I don't see it. I don't really see it going past that. So that's my humble opinion on that. I don't think Rolly got a chance. Rolly doing all this talking. That's why people believe in Rolly. because he talking, he sound confident, and that's why they get people to buy the pay-per-view. Somebody got to believe in both. Somebody got to believe in and believe in, you know. Somebody got to believe. You got to believe. Fans got to believe that the opponent got a chance, and he don't. He don't got a chance, and we just being real. He got a puncher's chance. That's it. You know, he got a puncher's chance. And this shouldn't be on pay-per-view, but you know what? I'm not gonna be negative. You know, but it's the choice is yours. To buy or not to buy. That'll be the question. That's it. But Tank easy. I might go live later. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, next subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit my link tree, the first link description. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Find me everywhere. You know, I'll update it once I do more things on social media. Other than that, man, Gervonta Davis came out and said too that he wants to beat, now at the interview he did with the crew, Steven Jackson and company, Rahul Marquez. He says that he wants to beat, Rolly Coach Bullet and Rolly. So he said your knockouts, you can be lucky punches. He says that he wants to have Rolly trying to throw in the towel. He wants to make Rolly quit. That's how he want to win. He went on to pull out some DMs showing that Rolly duck sparring. Rolly pull out some DMs saying Tank Bucks the duck sparring. And Rolly said he gonna knock him out and run around. So pretty much what they said up there. And Gervonta talked about his maturity. Steven Jackson pointed out that he seemed to be more professional since the Gamboa fight. Said it's true. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Other than that, he also did say he get some of the hate that people have for Floyd because Floyd didn't lose. So he said that as well too. So it is what it is. Appreciate you guys. Peace.